for those of you that don't know, I drive an incredibly stylish mid-size family sedan. I'm really not trying to flex here, but this car goes 0 to 60 in at least 14 seconds. One thing about this car is that when you put the keys in the ignition, it gives you a little welcome hello jingle sound. And you put them in and the car sort of talks to you. It's like, hey, welcome to your car. Or, hey, welcome, I'll be your car today. Or welcome back to your car. So this weekend I decided I was going to sample that and then create sort of an anthem for mid-size family sedan drivers everywhere. Godspeed. All right, I'm in the car. Let's just see what happens here. So. I forgot to hit record. I'm gonna put the microphone close to the speaker. Oh God, I dropped it. Okay, so the three samples that I mainly took away from here were this first one right here, and then this one right here, and then also I sort of unintentionally jingled my keys, which ended up making kind of a cool sound. It's like the sound of the keys going into the ignition. It's almost like a gun reloading. So the first thing I did is I crafted a melody using the very first jingle sound. And this sort of also just stretched it a little bit so it would fit our BPM here of 165 beats per minute. And then what I did is I just chopped that up into three little pieces right here and then switched up the notes around so it's like this. Then what I did, I just crafted a pretty basic drum pattern here with a kick, hi-hat, and a snare like this. And then what I did is I took the sample from before and I made 4 different separate versions of it. The first one I pitched down 4 semitones. The next one I pitched down 2 semitones. And then the last one I pitched down 5 semitones, which creates this little melody right here. So that with the beat gives us this. I really wanted to write some lyrics just sort of about owning a family sedan and kind of having a conversation with it, and also about how like it's a family sedan, so like you take trips with your family inside your family sedan. So I recorded some vocals myself as the central main theme being around that of a family sedan. The intro vocals going over this beat are basically about talking to the car as the car talks to you, and then getting ready to take your family on a trip. And they sound like this. Hey, I'm just talking to the whip, yeah. Oh, I'm just talking to the whip, yeah. Taking my family on a trip, yeah. Now, I can't sing at all. The only way I was able to do this was with the help of Auto-Tune. I'll show you guys the processing I have on here. I'm using Antera's Auto-Tune Pro plugin, which I actually just got this weekend because, I don't know, I was thinking about recording the vocals without an auto-tune, and that just simply wouldn't be good for anybody. So the vocal processing here is the auto-tune, obviously. I have an OTT on here just for some compression, taking a lot of the low end out and a slight boost on the high end, and then a reverb just simply for automation. We can make it sound like this. Hey, I'm just talking to the whip, yeah. The cool thing about this auto-tune, by the way, this isn't sponsored or anything. I paid for the plugin. It comes with this thing called auto key, and you can put that on and it will listen for the key that it's in. So I'll just play it. I can just go ahead and send it to Auto-Tune, and it will send this key directly to the Auto-Tune plugin, and it will make the vocals in key. So after that, I took the sort of melody progression that I made with the first initial car beat, and I crafted these chords right here. A lot of these stuff I'm using is just inside Flex, because they have this cool like synthwave section. These chords sound like this, along with just a little saw here following the same melody. I took the second car sound and made the same progression and then just sort of put that into the buildup as well, low passing in, which sounds like this. And then I have this vocal repeating right here.
I'm just talking to the wind. I'm just talking to the wind.
And like, I'm just gonna start calling it like the chorus, because this is kind of the chorus of the song. The main underlying theme is sampled from the car. I just took the melody I did and then resampled it, so it sounds like this. And then I have these nice little drums over everything. Everything's following the exact same chord progression as the intro. I have this kind of cool little pluck, which is also from Flex. And then below that I have this cool little bass guitar-ish sounding thing, which is also a Flex preset. It's the DX7 slapper. Obviously I had to use it if it's a slapper. And then we have these chords. And I kind of just messed with the vibrato on this just by putting it over here. I just touched it up a little bit. It's a nice variation from just the regular flat chords. They have a little bit of vibrato sauce sprinkled on top. Then we have a pluck right here. This is a virtual ride preset, I think. Yes, it is. Ding-a-ling-ding dong. Underneath that is a sub bass following the same pattern. And then the main melody of the chorus goes as such. So I also recorded vocals here for the chorus. I have 3 different layers going on here, and I'll play them to you all together right now, and then I'll sort of dissect them, but here's what they sound like.
I'm just talking to my family sedan.
I'm just talking to my family sedan.
Conversations with my family sedan.
Conversations with my family sedan.
And up inside this ride, you'll see my wife and kids inside with me.
Hop inside this ride, you'll see my wife and kids inside with me. It's a song about owning a family sedan and taking your wife and kids on a trip inside the family sedan. Do I have a wife and kids? No, but I have a family sedan, so same club. I gotta play the vocals dry. It's gonna hurt my soul, and it might even hurt your ears. And if you want to just mute this section of the video, I'm not gonna blame you. I think that'd be a very wise choice. I'm just talking to my family sedan. And now that we got that out of the way, we can turn the effects back on, and it transforms it into this.
I'm just talking to my family sedan.
So this cool vocoder effect, I'm actually trying this plugin out right now. It's from Waves. It's called Ovox, and I just downloaded the demo because I was curious about it, but I'm actually probably going to buy it. This is just me trying out new vocal plugins because I don't really have any. I've never really tried using my voice on songs like this before, so this is kind of an experiment for me as well. I really don't know much about Ovox. I haven't really dived that much into it yet. It's basically just this really cool vocoder plugin. So like without Ovox, it's this.
I'm just talking to my family sedan.
And then Ovox does this.
I'm just talking to my family sedan.
So yeah, like I said, I really don't know much about it, but I have both of these on right now. This one is on one of these sort of presets here called TalkVox. And then over here I have just Classic, and this one's actually pitched down 1 octave here on the tune knob. So it's sort of layered. It's got like 2 layers. One of them is high and one of them is low. Also down here, like you can have like more voice or less voice. I have it kind of almost all the way up, so you can sort of still hear like an undertone of the voice there. Like it's still slightly present, even though it's like super vocoded. Layered with that, I just have another normal unvocoded, but still auto-tuned layer down here.
I'm just talking to my family sedan.
I repeated that throughout the entire chorus for every different lyric. And then I also just have this kind of floating in the background the entire time from one of the car samples. Slightly layered in the background, just as a bit of an ambience, I suppose. I have these harmonies that, again, not even really harmonies, it's just me attempting to sing, but very slightly and ever so delicately in the background. The first hit, when it comes in, I stacked 3 layers of me just kind of yelling, "Oh!" "Oh!" I feel like it's a cool way to start like the chorus if it's just like, "Oh!" So we have this one right here. This one down here. And then this one right here. This one's kind of like this one's not as much of a ho as it's a ha. but it's sort of I'm just trying to like harmonize it a little bit with the other two O's. So there's like two O's and a ha. If I take off the monophonic stretching and everything, like if I go back to just generic and put it down to regular pitch, this is what it sounds like. And then without all of the effects on it, it sounds like this. I'm very relying on the processing here, because turning this into this makes a very large difference. I used the more brighter car melody sound that happens after you actually turn the car on, this one right here. And I just cut it up and added a little chorus and some reverb and made it kind of a little filler, so it sounds like this. And that plays kind of right after the lyric that says, I'm just talking with my family sedan. Talking with my family sedan. And then the family sedan talks back. And then I also tossed this same sound into the piano roll and sort of created the same melody here, and then added kind of a little glide to it. So it's like this. That's the sound from the car. I really just want to play you guys the song so you can hear it. If you yourself have a mid-sized family sedan, then maybe this can be your song. Maybe this could be our song. I don't know why I did this.
Hey, I'm just talking to the whip, yeah. Oh, I'm just talking to the whip, yeah. I put my keys inside the whip, yeah. Taking my family on a trip, yeah. Hey, I'm just talking to the whip. 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 Taking my family on a trip, yeah. I'm just talking to my family sedan. Conversations with my family sedan. Up inside this ride, you'll see my wife and kids inside with me. I'm just talking to my family sedan. Family sedan.
All right, so that's the song. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to maybe hit the like button and perhaps just... Okay. All right, thank you guys for watching, and hope you have a good week. I'll see you next time. See ya.
Taking my family on a trip, yeah. I'm just talking to my family sedan. Conversation.